Habits are boring. That's why most of y'all ain't changed your life yet. This is boring. And guess what? What's even more boring? Tracking them. But also, tracking your habits will expose who you really are. And I don't think you're ready for that. You say you want a different life, but you don't track a single action that you take. You don't track any actions that's going to get you to that life. So, what are you really trying to make? Habits are not supposed to be exciting, girl. It's all boring. None of it's fun. They're supposed to be repeatable. That's how they stack. And tracking the habits is like you putting landmarks so that when you look back, you can see where you were to where you're going. That's the proof that you went there in the first place. The landmarks, you putting the landmarks there, are the proof that you came from where you came from, but it's for you. It's really not for anybody else. Habits feel boring because you're doing it over and over. It's repetitive, right? But doing it over and over is what builds identity, is what builds the upgraded version of you. Tracking is part awareness, part proof. It's like the landmark, the stake on your way from where you are to where you're going, or where you are to where you were. And it's a landmark showing you all of the stops you took to get there. It's an average. You have to track what you're willing to prove about yourself on a day-to-day basis. So say for instance you have one big goal. You're going to choose the habits that will lead you to that goal. But I want to let you in on something. You can't start them all at once. That's what caused me to fail 4 freaking times on my own challenge before I succeeded on the 5th time. I was trying to do all the things at once and I crashed and I burned. You have to slowly build yourself to get to the next level so that you have the capacity to add another habit. And it's going to seem boring at first. Just like if you were to roll snow into a snowball, it's going to be small for a very long time and then it's not. But you started with just a little bit. That's what habit stacking is. When you tracking, it forces you to stay aligned because there's no look. I have a spreadsheet about all my habits that I've stacked so far, and I'm putting them in every day. I can't lie. And the bottom number or the bottom average tells me the truth. If it's a yes or no, if I did something, if it's a yes or no, and I did it 8 out of 10 times, that means I got an 80%. I'm 80%, done what I said I was going to do. And if I didn't, then what? I don't get to where I say I want to be. Your habits need to be honest, not just aspirational. I was reading a book. I just got it yesterday delivered. It's called We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rogers. And I cannot put that book down. So I have this habit that I kind of got from 75 Hard, where you just read no less than 10 pages a day. 10 pages is the minimum on the days where you don't feel like it. But for me, I'm definitely reading more than 10 pages on most days. But on the days where you like, all I have to give is 10 pages, read those 10 pages. But anyways, so far this book, love how she writes. She speaks, I feel like she's talking directly to me. But she put a quote in there by the author of The Parable of the Sower, Octavia Butler. And it's about habits. She said, first, forget inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. Habit will help you finish and polish your stories. Inspiration won't. Habit is persistence in practice. So when you track it, when you use a track, first off, absolute amazing quote. But when you track your habits, you're literally tracking your persistence in practice. That's what it is. So you can't be lazy about it. You can't expect a hoorah on a day-to-day basis. You get that from yourself. And whether you feel like it or not, because you think you guess and you think like, oh, I did this, I put this much input, why are my results not here? But you're not tracking it, then you must not be serious about it, right? So get serious about it and track what you're doing so that you can see if you're really on track to go to where you're going. Because you could be all off track. You think you going south and you headed north. Your tracking are your landmarks about your journey. This is a practical shift. This is what worked. Some people say start with 3 habits. I say start with one. If you're new to transforming your life and you've been living under the direction of someone else's dream for your life, I personally believe that it's more impactful if you start with one goal, one challenge. I'm sorry, one habit. But the reason I say start with one habit is because it needs to be a needle moving habit. So you hear one habit like, man, that's not gonna do nothing. It is if it's a needle moving habit. Now if it's something like, you know, small habit. Maybe you can, go do two things, maybe up to three. I personally think if it's one very strong, life-changing habit, for me that was walking 10,000 steps, every single day for 100 days. That jump started my weight loss journey. Then I got to my eating habit. Then I got to my water habit. No, then I got to my water habit. Then I got to my eating habits. And then I started adding weights, adding exercises, you know, fasting, doing all these things. But it started with one very strong foundational habit that I decided to do on a day to day basis. I believe that works better than going with two, three, and four small habits. Do one needle moving habit, track it every single day. Make your own tracker. I have one, link is in the description. I just want you to start. I just want you to get started. I want you to do them on your worst days. I want you to do the things you said you're going to do when you feel bad. I want you to do the things you said you're going to do when you're on your cycle and you feel like crap. I want you to do things you said you're going to do when somebody irritated you, annoyed you, peed you off at work, school, church, wherever. Still do it because you're doing it for you. The transformation and the change is going to come from within, not from without. So whatever affected you or not, there were days on my fourth day of walking no less than 10,000 steps. It snowed. I went outside for a walk. Only thing you saw in the snow were animal paw animal paw prints. Now I don't live in the north. It don't snow down here. Last time it snowed was like 2018. So you know what I mean. Like, I'm willing to bet on myself because I've proven that I can do hard things. And that wasn't even the hardest of the days. I was literally sick one day and I got up, did my steps with using a step video, and actually broke my fever. So actually doing it helped me out and I still succeeded. Now, I can push myself to my limits. I know my limits. Know your limits. I'm not saying go do that. I'm not saying be sick and still go out there try to get your 10,000 steps. I'm just saying do it on your worst days, but know your limits. So I want to pull my people along. You are my people if you're watching this video, okay? When you do them on your worst days on a consistent basis, and you are persistent in practicing doing them, you're going to earn your ability to add more. I had to earn my ability to even get to the next step before I had to finish my promise to myself to do no less than 10,000 steps for 100 days before I started adding on other stuff. Because when I did that before, I crashed and burned. I failed because I was trying to do too much. I was trying to build Rome in one 100-day sitting. No, brick by brick. It's all step by step. So I want you to stop looking past the small importance of habits because they are small, like brushing your teeth. No one has to remind you on a day-to-day basis to brush your teeth. The habit formed when you were small or when you got bullied in school or when you started dating. No one was going to accept your funky breath or you didn't want to accept your funky breath. Nonetheless, you brush your teeth, hopefully every single day. That's what habits are. You don't think about it. No one has to force you to. You don't look for inspiration on YouTube to be motivated to brush your teeth. You're just going to make sure you do that, right? That's why a lot of people overlook habits because it's in the mundane. It's not meant to be the most exciting. Hoorah, hoorah. We out here. Look at me. Look at me. No, it's in your everyday actions. But your everyday actions will take you from where you are to where you want to be. And if you're interested in transforming your life, if you're interested in mastering your mind, and if you're interested in getting more fulfillment out of this life, and you're ready to build a rich life on purpose, I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, then it's in your habits. And to take it a step further, it's in the habits that you track. That's how you're going to get from point A to Z. If you're trying to go from Atlanta to California, you know that you can't go 75 interstate 75 because you're going to end up in Chicago. You got to at least go 85 to get, or 20. You have to at least go west, bare minimum. All right, so make sure you're going in the right direction, choosing the habits that's going to actually make a change, and then do it enough so that you can earn the ability to add another one and not drop off because you have too much on your plate. All right. I really, really do want you to build a rich life on purpose. And if you're not sure about where to start, you're procrastinating, you're overthinking, you're fearful, you're fear led, or you are just unsure about where to start, I created the Start Before You're Ready 7-day challenge. It's free. For 7 days, you're going to choose one thing in one area of your life that you're going to focus on for 7 days. I know you got 7 days, girl. I know you got 7 days. This can be in any area of your life, whether it's business and career, health and fitness, or just mental clarity, life cleanup. You decide. Download the workbook. I provide the guide and I provide the guidance for you to truly make change. Because that's what it's all about. Who want to be the same? All right. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Piper J, and I hope you have a beautiful day. All right. Peace.